everyone, today we have a relatively short video. I wanted to unbox for you the Chanel 31 Le Rouge Coffret. So this is the box that it comes in. It is a lacquered wood case, and on the inside, be very careful how I open this so I don't knock things over. It is weighty. You have the mirror on the inside, and then you have the lipsticks there. Now I'll go through all the details, but I chose the silver case. You can get a silver case, I think a white case, or a black case. I think those were the three that you could get. And I think there's a black quilted case with the individual lipsticks themselves. I'm not absolutely sure of that because I didn't buy an individual one, but let me see what else is in here. So my SA at Chanel put that all together for me, but she included all the little boxes that it comes with. So this is what the case comes in, like if you buy it by itself, and it comes in the traditional Chanel sleeve, and then you have the refills that come in these little boxes here. So the Coffret has one case and then 3 lipsticks. 2 come as the refills, and then 1 comes in the case. This is the case. Now I'll tell you, I'm not absolutely sure that the camera can pick up how really beautiful the case is. It's also very weighty. So it's a glass case. It has the gold around the middle, and it has the CCs on the top. And it's described as a faceted square case recalling the mirrors that line the legendary Art Deco staircase in Gabrielle Chanel's Paris apartment. Okay, sure. And it says, light dances across the surface of the glass and metal case. The gleam of the bullet and the vibrant shade of lipstick shine through beneath the engraved Chanel monogram. Sure. A true technical feat that could only be accomplished by drawing on the house's expertise in high perfumery. So the case is really stunning. It is beautiful, and it is very weighty. There are 12 shades, and I picked up 3 shades, and I didn't pick up any of the deeper shades. I picked up 1, 2, and 3. And 1 is Rouge Beige, 2 is Rouge Crossaire. It's probably not even close. And 3 is Rouge Roman. So I will swatch all of those for you today so you can see what they look like, and I'll also put them on my lips so you can see them there. And then we'll talk a little bit about the formula of the lipsticks. It says the lipstick is firming, smoothing, and moisturizing. It has gardenia oil in it. It's a Chanel exclusive ingredient, so I'm assuming there's some specific something. And maracuja oil, which I don't know what it is. But again, it says that it's moisturizing, smoothing, firming, and makes your lips look defined. So we'll see how it actually ends up looking. But I will say that the case itself, the Coffret, is really beautifully done. It is a weighty piece. It has like a nice snap to it. The back looks like this. There's like these hinges on the back that you can see. It's got a little bit of bezel on the back. It's got this design, and of course it has the Chanel, looks like a Chanel bag, the design on the top. And then to open it, there's some like weight to open it. It's not, you know, just like there's like a closure here. And then you've got the case in here. So it is actually quite beautiful. Now this piece comes out. I'm going to pull it out so you can see what I'm talking about. The insert with the case, the holder, and the refills. So you use it as a jewelry box. It's not that deep, but you could definitely put, I'm just gonna take a lipstick. You could definitely put a lipstick in it so it's, you know, without a problem closing. You can see how like it has got quite a bit of sound when it closes. So you could definitely put like jewelry in here, rings in here, bracelets in here, whatever, keepsakes. So it is really nicely done. All right, so let me show you the lipstick shades. So this is the case, like I said. You've got the gold in the bottom and then the gold here, the metal. This is shade 1. That's shade 1. I think there's a scent. I don't smell anything. And then you just pull it right out. So it pulls right out of the case. And let's see, is there something on the, yeah, it actually has the number on the side of the bullet. So you could actually see it when you take it out, which is actually useful. Because a lot of times when you have these refills, you don't know, what the shade is. All right, so let's see. This is shade 2, and you have to put it in the case for it to be usable. Take the bottom off like that, snap it in, shade 2. Shade 2 is kind of a coral. All right, shade 3, shade 3. Kind of a little fly up here, kind of like a plummy color. Plummy red. All right, let's use one first so that it's easy to get off. And then I'll use shade 2 and shade 3. Let me show you the case. Like I said, I got the silver case. So if you want to put your lipstick in the case like that. All right, well, let's put shade number 1 on. That's shade number 1. That's a great, like, everyday shade. If you're a deeper skin tone than me though, this could wash you out. Because I'm so pale, I think it works. I would probably use it with a liner, but I actually like it by itself. All right, let's do shade 2. All right, shade 2. Definitely a coral. Very pretty coral. And shade 3. There's shade 3. It's kind of like a plummy shade, a little bit. Yeah, I'd say it's got like a little bit of a purple red, like more of a plum. Not quite magenta, but in that vein. Of the 3, I like the number 1 the best. The 2 is really pretty though for the coral. This one I actually like, but it's not a shade I think I would wear as often. Now for formula. So what I would say is that these do feel very comfortable. They feel moisturizing. They are pigmented. I don't notice like bleeding, although that's something you need to kind of wait and see. The bullets are shaped like a traditional, more like a traditional bullet. In regards to like how they, go on. So here you can see this one has like sparkle to it. That's actually one of the reasons it's my favorite. It has like a shimmer almost to it. This is number 1. There's definitely shimmer in this lipsticks. The other ones have more just that satin finish, which I think is nice, but I do like a little bit of the shimmer in the lipstick. Let's compare it to a Cocoa Bloom formula, which is going to be much more glossy and moisturizing, but doesn't wear very long. Like you can just see this has more of that glossy finish to it. And like I said, it just doesn't wear as long. It's not a long wearing formula. Let's take a Rouge Allure Velvet. Definitely more of that velvet, finish, more of that matte-like finish. Then let's take a Rouge Allure, which is gonna have a satin finish. Yeah, this definitely has a little bit more sparkle, and I would say that the formula feels, I don't know, it feels like it has more like stick. Like it feels like it's not as light. It feels a little heavier. This is the extract formula. which is a very creamy, very pigmented formula. The extract formula is one of my favorites, but I will say you get a lot less, and they are expensive. But they are also refillable. They're described as high intensity, concentrated radiance and care. So here's the X-Ray, here's the Allure, here's the Allure Velvet, here's the Bloom, and here's the new one, the 31. Just in finish, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear this more, but I think you can see, like, it doesn't bleed. So it's moisturizing, but it's not going out into the lines, which the Blooms and the Flashes do have more of a tendency to do because they're so emollient that they kind of do that. This one's not doing that. This is definitely staying put. It's not as pigmented as the X-Ray though. The X-Ray is more intense, but it has a finish more like almost like a Bloom, but it's smoother. Interesting. I do like them. They do feel nice on the lips. Whether they're worth the price, that's a whole nother thing, and I'll make sure the price of the Coffret and the individual lipsticks. I mean, honestly, I think you're paying for the beautiful glass case, which again is much more, it's much better looking in person than it is on camera. It is a beautiful case, and it does have weight, it does have heft to it. And it doesn't feel breakable though. Like it doesn't feel like a Waterford, you know, vase or something. It feels sturdy, has a nice snap closure, but it's not too hard. And it's designed beautifully. And the box is beautiful as well. But again, I don't know if the formula is so much better or different than the others, but I would say the finish is almost more like a Bloom, but it's, I wish I could come up with the right word. It's not heavier. It's like at this, it feels like it's sticking to the lips a little bit more. Like the Bloom feels like silky, like it's gonna slide off. This doesn't feel like that. So hopefully that was helpful with the shades, and I wanted to unbox it here for all of you today. But like I said, relatively short video. I've got the Lisa Eldridge liners and the Hermes lipsticks and a whole bunch of other stuff coming that I need to do videos for. I've gone about 5 days without a migraine, so that is phenomenal news. Still got a long way to go, some things to fix, but yeah, definitely headed in the right direction. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for sending in your stories of all the things that you've done. Many of you out there have also had migraines, which you know, is really interesting, and also just I was like, oh my goodness, that's terrible. Because migraines can be just so debilitating. But all the suggestions and ideas that you guys had, and just sending, you know, like nice thoughts, I really do appreciate it. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll continue in the right direction. So if you have any questions about the Coffret or the individual lipsticks or any of that, please put them in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope to see you in another video really soon.